Hello, everyone. I'm Silentbracken, and welcome to episode 37, I believe, of my Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead Let's Play. I am trying to figure out how to make these shorter videos higher quality. This is the kind of game where, it's kind of, it's a little rough sometimes. Oversized crow. It's aggressive. Fortunate. But, it can get a little, it can get a little difficult on occasion to, actually, um, make it entertaining. Like I'm looking into other games I can play as well. I don't really have any money right now though. I'm kind of like a broke college student, so I can't really afford to be buying games very much. That money's got to go to other things. Um, so I've been trying to find some games that are free or games that I already have. Because I do have quite a few games in my Steam library that are just random games that I have. I don't remember where I got them all from, but you know, just random stuff I bought because it was on sale or something at some point in the past. Nothing in here. So far, there's been nothing in here. I've got some solder. That's good. Oops. Soap. Yeah, let's grab all this stuff real quick. Oxidizer. Dehydrated fish. Turpentine. Colander. I don't know if we need that for anything. Whoa, what? No, that was a glitch. All right, makes sense. What? There's no way. It's that weird glitch where everything is fine until you pick it up and then it's rotten. Keep the jars, I guess. The gallon jug, I suppose. All right. That's annoying. I've had that glitch before. I don't know what causes it, and I don't know how to fix it either. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out, or maybe it'll just go away on its own. I don't know. If it doesn't go away on its own, I'll start having to actually look into it to see if there's anything going on with it. Eat some blackberries. Nice fresh blackberries. All right. A tree farm. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head up to this. Oh, it's getting. Oh, wait, no, it's not late. It's just foggy. I saw that it said 7. And I was like, oh, it must be 7 p.m. already. It's getting dark, but no, it's just foggy. It's 7 a.m. Robins, giant aphids, car. All right. So right up to this radio tower over here, so we can get a good look at things. Giant stag beetle. Good. Very cool. It was called a giant even before the cataclysm, but now this mutant beetle is the size of a small house. It looks ready to molt again, even though its parts of its shell are still soft. Very cool. All right. A bunch of random wheels in the road here for whatever, some reason, whatever reason, I don't know why. All right, cool. There's no wasps here. Fantastic. Grab the feathered twigs, sure. So that's not what I wanted. Anyway, we'll just use this real quick. Anyway, I have been looking into other games. I don't have many options. My laptop's not exactly the most powerful device. It's not exactly the best for gaming or recording games or editing high quality video or anything. So like I'm pretty limited on what I can do. I do have a desktop, but I couldn't get my current like headset microphone to work properly on it. It just always sounded weird no matter what I did. And like I messed around with the settings in OBS and did everything I could, but I couldn't fix it. So I don't know why it sounds the way it does. I'm not sure what the problem was. Hopefully I should be able to get a new microphone soon. Um, but if I can't, then I don't know. I'll just be stuck with this for a little while longer. I'll have to try and find some other like lower requirement games that we can try out on here. Because I would like to have a little bit of variety on here. I like Cataclysm, but playing it like every day is a little much. I'm not like the kind of person that generally plays a game like every day, you know? Like there's some games where I'll hop on every day for like a login bonus or something, but I don't play every day. Like War Thunder. I play War Thunder a bit. I'm not going to make videos of that though. Well, not yet. Maybe at some point. Right, yeah, we were looking around up here. Maybe at some point, but not right now. There's a farm up here which we can go check out. Be some animals in there. Here's the mansion. That mansion will be that'll be a good episode right there to loot that. Maybe that's what we'll do. And an apple orchard. There's two apple orchards here. That's good. Those will be ready in the fall. We can get a ton of apples. Another scrapyard, a mine. Some rural houses and cabins and stuff, and desolate barns and moonshine stills out in the woods. Sugar house, hunting blind. There's a town in here with some gun stores in it. What's this? Motel? All right. Monson, electronics store and a sporting goods store. The bus station in Scotland. Hmm. I don't really want to go loot this mansion in this episode. That's more of a next episode thing, I think. The road does continue up this direction for a long ways, as far as we can see currently. So, that is a lot more exploration we can do. The farm will be good to check out. Campground, is a campground. Might have something, might not. We could go check out this cabin, but I don't know. It's unlikely that there's enough good stuff in the cabin for it to be worth walking through the woods out there to find it. There's not really anything good in this town. It's just a bunch of garbage. There's an orchard here, which might be nice at some point. But I think what I want to do in this video is I want to go check out this parking lot and see what's up with the speedway and the garage here. And I think that's the best thing to do with our time currently. Close the door behind you. It's crazy how like some habits from real life do like make their way into like video games sometimes. Like there's no reason for me to close that gate behind me, but I did it anyway. I feel like sometimes I don't finish thoughts that I start, so sorry about that. But There's not really anything I can do about it. Like, it's just kind of how it is. Just kind of how it is, man. I'm sorry, but it is how it is. Yeah, those beetles are like headless horror. Yeah, those beetles, giant stag beetles, are disappointingly weak, though. Like it says, it's a stag beetle the size of a house, and you'd think like, wow, that thing must be so powerful, but they're really not that strong. Maybe they are now, but I remember killing some of them pretty easily in previous games. So, I doubt that they've really changed all that much. All right, I didn't mean to come down here to this tree farm, but we're already here. Giant adult dandelion. I don't think the adult ones are aggressive. A ferocious mutant flying antlion as big as a cat, darting through the air with a cluster of fangs for a mouth. Despite its dangerous looks, it doesn't seem interested in you. Yeah, I don't think those are aggressive. What's this? Electric chainsaw. Sure, we'll grab these chainsaws. Why not? Won't hurt us any to grab these chainsaws real quick. Might be able to do something interesting with them. I know you can make a combat chainsaw. I don't think it's good, though. I think it sucks. It's more for, like, role play than anything else. Like, it's kind of garbage. Interesting. Tree farm. Not really anything there. 458 Win Mag. I think that's what the WM is for. It's just like a pine bow or whatever it is. All right. Have our character drive down here. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. It's fine. There probably is a way to tell your character to just ignore stuff like that, but I don't know how. I have to dig through the settings. It's probably somewhere in there. I just don't feel like doing that. It's not a big enough issue usually for me to care about it. And a lot of the time you don't want to crash into them, so it's like the sort of thing where it's just like Decayed Pouncer. This thing is kind of scary. We annihilated it though. Kind of scary, still annihilated it. Doesn't matter. I don't want any of their bodies. Useless. Useless. I've already gotten everything I can for dissecting those things, I think. Alright, check it. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's fine that we stopped there anyway, because we're kind of like, there's some dogs. They're cool. Get out and check this stuff. Smartphone. Ankle holster, sure. Saline eye drops. The gun is mysteriously gone from the ankle holster, but whatever. Winter coat. That's actually in decent condition. We'll grab that. Human bones, sure. Cattle dog, an agile and sturdy breed is welcome on any farm. The Australian cattle dog is adept at leaping fences and herding livestock. Samoyed, a large, white, fluffy herding dog from Siberia. Samoyeds are rarely aggressive. Their smiley face doesn't help either. They can be agile for their size and can be taught to pull sleds. Cool. And then, Chihuahua. Chihuahua's a Chihuahua. You know how they are. I mean, this one's not really aggressive. Generally, Chihuahuas aren't actually inherently aggressive. People just don't fucking raise them, right? I've had family that had Chihuahuas, and all the Chihuahuas they had were great. There was no problems with them at all. I wish we had food to tame one of these dogs right now. I would love to tame, like, that Samoyed or that cattle dog. Well, we'll mark this on the map. Dogs. Alright, there's a solar car there. Get destroyed. Oh. Oops, should have been paying better attention. Get destroyed, idiot. Yeah! We're so strong. Them shaking the fences is like unreal. It's like it's unfairly loud. It's like you'd have to turn down the settings in the I believe it's the sound effect settings. But like the sound of the fence shaking is so much louder than all the other sound effects. Like I don't want to turn down the other sound effects. I just want to turn down the sound of the fence shaking. Just too loud. It's too loud. But like I don't want to turn down the other side effects. I just want to turn that one down. That's not an option. It's fine. Ignore it. You're fine. You're perfectly okay. So what? You know, here I am grabbing more of these phones and stuff. Like, come on, man. I don't need those. Stun gun, sure. You can make $50 coin, 50-cent coin featuring a portrait of John F. Kennedy. You could flip it. Let's take that. Maybe if we have a hard decision to make, we can flip a coin or something. I unironically do that in real life sometimes. In this bathroom, so this one up here. Hey, it's got a feral human in it. It's got feral humans in it. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, like, I knew there'd be zombies in there because I could hear them, but I didn't expect there to be feral humans in there. Horseradish? Who's sealed? They're sealed. Cool. Still feel like those would probably be bad by now, but you know, whatever. Hack Pro. I think you do actually need Hack Pro to train your computer skill to a certain extent. Let's check what's in here. This. Oh, there's some zombies in here. I feel like there should be zombies in buildings more often. Damage our Lucian hammer again. Ballistic Kevlar panel in the garbage? Why? What? That's weird. Nothing else really up here. Just like an announcer station or whatever. Oh, this just goes out onto the roof. Okay. Nothing crazy. Laptop? Tablet and laptop? Another tablet and laptop. Nothing. Just some paper. Bathroom. Alright. This. Just a golf cart. Just an electric golf cart or something. It's fine. I'm just gonna climb over this fence. Climb over the fence. Everything off. Fantastic. Yeah, that loot was surprisingly good for most of it actually being garbage. Like, literally. Oh yeah, the locksmith kit's basically busted. I don't know how to. I guess we'll have to take that back to base and repair it or make another one. And also, so I don't have to keep climbing over this fence here, I'm going to open it. Put the binoculars away too. I forgot to do that. And also, I need to repair my hammer too. Let's do that real quick. Oh, that was immediate. Cool. Nice. All right. Back to exploring this little spot here. This is not the garage area, but that's fine. What's this? It's a metal table? Okay. Antihistamine pills. All right, yeah, sure, we'll grab those. Man, we still gotta dig through those memory cards too. I have so many of them now. I gotta remember to do that at some point. I need to write it down. I keep doing stuff like that. I keep thinking, I'll remember to do it. I don't need to write it down. And then I never remember to do it. Like, come on. You think I'd have learned by this point. Oh, they're both busted. Unfortunate. But we're getting sidetracked. I don't think the bleachers and stuff are going to have anything interesting in them. I was sort of just following the line of zombies, killing them as they came, and going to the next one. But I want to be near this garage here, so this is where we really want to be at. This is the spot that's going to have actual loot here. Oh, feral mechanic, eh? Circular saw, sure. Ignore it. Our feral mechanic. Just hanging out here, I guess. A bit of lag there. What was that? Racing tires, those are cool. Welding rods, nice. Oh, we're overburdened. Alright, let's put this stuff away. I don't think there's anything you can do with panicked persons. I would like to be able to save them and I'd like to be able to save them and do something with them, get them to fix them or something and get them to be a follower, but you can't do that. They're just useless. They're useless, unfortunately. They're completely useless. At least currently. Maybe some other day. Maybe some other time they will no longer be useless. But they are currently useless. There's quite a few good stuff in here. Quite a few good stuff. There's quite a bit of good stuff in here. Drive belt? Yeah, we only need several more of those. Oxygen tank? Yeah, we'll grab that. Got some good amount of wellness tanks now. Manual tire changer. Yeah, we're gonna take this. You actually need that to take like the deflated tires and put them onto rims so you can actually use them. I'm just like grabbing everything. Why is there a pot here? I guess we're collecting oil or something, probably. That's what it is. It's probably like an oil pan type of thing. Also, I'm not actually taking these welding goggles with me. I'm not taking this scissor jack or the pot or the acetylene torch because we already have those. Wrap. Small wheel? Sure, we'll take a small wheel. I don't think I want to take the racing wheels. I mean, it's better than not having any wheels on a vehicle. They'd be good wheels to like use as placeholders. They'd be fine. But like, you know, they're not exactly great. Thread cutting set. We already found quite a few of those. Yeah, sure, just grab it all. Why not? Off-road wide tires. We want these for sure. You do have to like actually put the tires on a rim using the tire machine, which is why I grabbed it though. So I'm pretty sure you do. At least you used to, I think. Probably try to make some kind of death mobile at some point, but I don't know. It just depends on how long it's going to take and when our character gets there. It's something that I think I'd like to have maybe like actually I don't know how to get NPCs to like I think I know how I could get NPCs to like disassemble vehicles and to repair vehicles automatically, but I don't think I could get them to like I don't think I could get them to like, like build for me automatically. I think I'd have to actually do that all manually, which would just take forever. Maybe during like, I don't know, maybe during like spring break or summer break or something. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with classes and stuff. I'm feeling pretty good right now though. Even though there's some BS you have to deal with. Always some BS you have to deal with, man? I don't know. Ugh. It's just exhausting. It's exhausting. All right, well, we could check this out, and you know what? We'll probably take a look at this prison next episode. I'm not sure yet. But I think it's been a couple episodes since we did anything really cool. So I think we should start like looting and investigating the prison. I think that's a good idea. Wasp is eating this guy. Can we take a wasp? We should be able to take a wasp. Let's fight him. Excuse me, wasps? Excuse me. Maybe we should check out what's in the wasp nest. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use all that ammo, really. And I don't really want to fight him in melee either. Yeah, we'll just leave for now. Oh, there's a a little hole there. That's fortunate. You know, that's kind of scary. And there's something digging in the ground here. I want to see what it is. It is a large worm. A disturbingly large mutated subterranean creature similar to a nightcrawler. It possesses a fanged mouth and a long, slender body that comes up to your knees, with even more surely hiding underground. Oh, that was easy. Yep, that thing got obliterated pretty quick. There's another one. We're not going to grab that one, though. We're only going to dissect one of them. Giant grasshopper. Yeah, oh, we were going to head down to the prison, right? Yeah, so I suppose this episode we can start with this prison, and then we can maybe finish it next episode or the episode after that. I'm not sure. It just depends on how things go, I suppose. It shouldn't be too hard to clear, you know? This shouldn't be too hard with all the bars and stuff around. There could be a zombie Hulk here. That's something we have to keep an eye out for. I know that when you spawn here as like when you spawn in here as like an assassin or whatever it is that allows you to spawn in here, there is a Hulk. There is a Hulk, like a zombie Hulk that's in the prison with you. It's like part of the challenge. Plus, all these zombie cops will have some good stuff on them. Bright armor. Oh, nice. Are these empty? I think these are empty. Explosive slugs. Into the basement. But yeah, we're getting some good stuff out of this already. We just got here. Lemmings. Those are the ones that like supposedly are so dumb they jump off cliffs or whatever, but it's actually like a malfunction in their brain because like the whole world is just like wrong now or something. That's what it is though. Tear gas grenades. I've used tear gas grenades on bandits before. What's this? RM-120C shotgun. Utilizing a powerful and unusual caliber, the Rivtech RM-120C caseless pump-action shotgun was designed for hunting big game with durability and ease of use as priorities. Probably a pretty good shotgun, probably. 20 by 20 millimeter buckshot. What's that in gauges, though? You don't label shotguns in millimeters. You label them in gauges. I believe a gauge used to be how much of that shot you could make with like a pound of lead or something. That's what it used to be. It's not what it is anymore, but like that's what it used to be, I'm pretty sure. Nice. I'm not really going to use any of this riot gear, I don't think, but we might be able to give Guide to Advanced Emergency Care. Fantastic. But we might be able to give it to like we might be able to give it to like some followers at some point, which we really need to get on to getting some of those because we're really not been making good progress right now, I don't think. It's just been difficult recently. Healthcare level 8. Fantastic. We're going to be so good at healthcare. So good at healthcare. The visitor's room. Oh, can't get through there. I feel like those guards should have had like keys or something on them. There it is. We obliterated it. Look at it. It exploded. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Ignore it. You're fine. This room's full of zombies. Look at them all. Like catching fish in a barrel. We can disassemble all these for lead, actually. I don't want to listen to that character breathing anymore. The wood doors we can just pry open, so that's not a big deal. Razor blades. Is there anything you can do with razor blades? Did I ask that? I meant to ask that when we found some in the garbage at like the speedway. But I don't know if I did actually ask that or not. I am curious though, because I feel like it seems like something that should be useful, but like it seems like something that should be useful, but that like you're just oh. It seems like the type of thing that should be useful for something interesting, but just like isn't. All right, let's take care of these guys real quick. All right. Destroyed. Obliterated. Someone said you could tear in the comments said you can tear gas barrels apparently, which I didn't think about doing. I just assumed they'd be like immune to it, that it wouldn't do enough to actually make a difference. So yeah, apparently you can do that though. Modular sniper. It's in 338 Lapua. Yeah, we'll take that. A joint roach. All right. Yeah, we had to drop this. I'm gonna come through here with the bolt cutters and just snip all these gates open because I'm tired of climbing over them. But we're getting good supplies out of this. This is some good ammo and stuff. All right, where was my bolt cutters? There they were. So that Panaceus or whatever it's called. Yeah, I can't bolt cut that. The lock is integrated into the door. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Like I feel like if I have bolt cutters or Kevlar shears or whatever other things you can use to cut this stuff at, I should be able to just press E on it and then use them without having to like manually go into my inventory and do it every time. That's just annoying. It doesn't make any sense. Is there like a specific reason why it's not like that? Do I have something messed up in the settings or like is it just or is that just how it is? Like that bus might be interesting to grab. I don't know though, because it only has like standard steel frames. It does have a lot of armor on it, so I think it'd be good to disassemble. But it only has normal standard like steel frames. So like I'll remember the positioning and maybe I'll come back at some point and like disassemble it with like a crew or something, but it doesn't seem particularly useful um generally. So the main reason why I wanted to check out the prison though, magnets, is because I think there can be like experimental science stuff under these. Like I'm not positive about that, but I feel like it's possible. Like I think it is. Ooh, new bolt cutters. We need those. Ours are kind of damaged. Yeah, I don't know where they would be at. It's been a really long time. Like I don't know if it's still in here or where it would be at if it was in here. So like it's just kind of like like I don't know. This one was clearly just maintenance, but if we find more, we'll check them out, obviously, just to see what's going on with that. Copper. I grabbed a bunch of copper stuff. I don't know. I don't think we need it, but it's hard not to grab it. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pretty low security prison for it to have like an actual shop in here like this. That's generally not like a maximum security kind of thing. You don't really want like guys to have their hands on files and carving knives and stuff in prison. Generally not a good idea. Typically, it doesn't work out well. Typically. I mean, I'm not an expert. I've never been to prison or nothing. But yeah. Where'd those guys come from? Oh, no, this came from upstairs or that inside that room. I never stopped to check. Oh, blind. I never stopped to check if there was more zombies in that room. I just killed the ones that came out of it and then like left, like wandered off. Wow, this room is obliterated. They literally smashed everything in this entire room into pieces, aside from like this fridge for some reason. Fridge is fine. Water in here. Booger. Take that. Open that door. Handful cigarette. Pocket watch. M9 magazine. 30-06. 30-06 is way too expensive for what it is. My opinion doesn't matter too much because I don't actually own guns, but like I've looked at the ammunition prices. I like to look at all that stuff. Like I've looked at it, and that stuff's way too expensive for what it is. Like it was designed in like 1906 or something. That's why it's called the 30-06 because it's like a 30 caliber bullet, but it was designed in like 1906 or something, and they still charge so much more for it, even though it like barely performs better than like 308, depending on the loadings. Again, I'm not an expert, right? But I don't know. This doesn't seem right. Guess you could say the same thing about 45, though. I guess it's kind of more of a caliber that people buy because they want that caliber than because it's like actually better for anything specific. Bring the light back inside in case we have to close that. This is the wrong way. All right, let's see. Drop everything off. This is the food storage, so it's a good spot to check out before we leave. All right. We got to find that medical bay again. Here it is. Antipsychotics. I don't think there's anything in this one. I think that if this one had the science lab hidden in here, it would be under. It would be like here, but there's just this is just like medical storage stuff. I mean, we could try moving these lockers around, which I'll do to make sure nothing's hidden. But you know, I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Nope, nothing in here. Shame, such a shame. Just a normal prison. Damn lucky prisoners not getting experimented on. Oh, Kevlar zombie. All right then. I didn't expect that. I should have expected it though. I don't know why I didn't expect it. Should have. Definitely should have. Well, it's in here, I guess. All right. Well. Oh, there was more zombies in here, man. Oh. All right. We're getting some really good ammo out of this, though. Found quite a lot of ammo in here. Fantastic. And this will be really good for us to start, like, you know. Well, this be really good for us to start like practicing with our shotgun and stuff, like some shotguns and stuff now, because like ton, we've gotten a ton of shotgun ammo out of this. And the beanbag rounds will probably just disassemble for the parts, actually, because I don't think these are particularly useful by themselves, obviously. Um, Generally, you want to kill stuff you're shooting, typically. If you don't want to kill it, why are you even shooting it? I guess if you wanted to, like, use that to, like, damage or, like, disable, like, an animal or something so that you could, like, I don't know, loot it. Or not loot it, but, like, capture it or something. Maybe it'd be good for that, but you can't aim for specific, like body parts, so I don't think you'd have a good time trying to do that. It'd be like pure luck whether or not you managed it or not, unfortunately. Well, I mean, we searched pretty much the whole prison. Um, just random stuff in here now. Just the food, really. Ooh, a microwave. Still need more microwaves. And I'll probably disassemble. Yeah, I mean, we can't really get in there. We only have one lockpick kit, and it's like broken, basically. There's probably nothing up there anyway. Like maybe there's like a gun or something. I don't know. But I'm actually gonna end this video off here. Um, we've got quite a bit done this episode. Like we basically looted the entire prison. We looted all those garages. This video is like a little bit long, probably gonna be a little longer than I wanted it to be. It'll probably be 40 something minutes. Generally, I've been wanting to try and keep them around half an hour, which I haven't been doing too good of a job at, but it's kind of what I've generally wanted recently. Um, but anyway, um, I feel like this ending is kind of sudden. I need to find a better way to like do the endings where they don't seem as sudden. But yeah. Um, I'm gonna end the video off here. Really, the only thing left here that we can actually access is those that like food. But like, I don't even know if I want to bother grabbing that right now or not. Like, I don't, maybe like we'll grab that. Maybe I'll come back at some point and grab that once we got like another lock picking kit or something, so we can get into these other rooms that we don't have access to yet. I don't think this one has any kind of labs or anything in it. So it would have been in that medical room, I believe. It wasn't in the medical room, and it wasn't in that like maintenance hall with furnaces down in that locker room basement or whatever. So I mean, I don't think it's in this one, unfortunately. We'll probably come back at some point once we get some followers. We need to start working on that, but we need to start working on getting followers, and we'll probably come back and like grab that bus, that armored bus, or have it have some crew disassemble it or something. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Uh, this was episode 37, I believe. We're approaching episode 40, so that's pretty good. Um, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Um, Turn on the notification like bell icon if you want to be notified of future uploads. And have a good day. Goodbye.